Welcome back to The Person Everyone Needs. I'm your host, Webb Hoggard, and this is our Christmas podcast. I'm so excited that I have got to spend this whole year with you. I hope that there has been something that has been encouraging, perhaps life-giving to you in these days that we have been meeting. But as we turn our hearts toward what matters most, whether or not we succeed in this life, whether or not we get all that we want, whether or not we maintain good health or ever attain to good wealth, if our children are perfect or if they are not, at the end of it all, what matters is Jesus. Jesus, Him crucified, Him resurrected, Him glorified. That's who it really comes down to. We need to spend our days reminding ourselves that there is a God, there is a King who is willing to come a long way to introduce Himself to us. This is life-changing information. This is life-changing understanding that God loved you enough that He sent His only Son, that He might find you, He might save you, and might open up your future forever. Today, I just want to tell you that Jesus was wrapped in swaddling clothes, a little baby laid in a manger. He is the gift wrapped for us. He would eventually live a perfect life, showing us that it was possible. Then He would die on a cross, a murderer's death, sacrificing Himself on our behalf, dying the worst death we could imagine, in order that He may pay the price for all the things that we've done wrong. They're all wrapped up in Him. And today we can have relationship with God. We can have relationship through Jesus today, through the grace that comes when we have faith in who He is. So that is a gift that we get to have that comes straight from the throne of heaven. Jesus sits at the right hand of the Father, and the right hand of the Father said, I love the world so much, let me give my only Son. That's a gift we all get to have. I hope that today you'll accept that gift, you'll receive that gift, you'll be thankful for that gift, that you'll be mindful of the preciousness of the love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control that comes through the Spirit of Jesus, His Holy Spirit. I hope that you'll be one who is empowered to endure through all things this year coming up. I hope that when you look in the eyes of your children or in your family these days with your friends, I hope that you can see glimmers of peace, glimmers of hope, glimmers of joy. It's amazing that a lot of the things that we think will purchase that, we live in a society full of money, full of fame, full of personal choices and options, and you get to live however you want to, and nobody ever tells you what to do. We live in the world of all of those things, and yet there's very little joy, there's very little peace, there's very little hope. The thing that matters most, the thing that will keep you alive the longest, is those things that cannot be purchased, they cannot be worked out, they have to be received as gifts. Jesus today stands as the one who can give you faith, hope, and love, and that'll change everything forever. But if I could just offer you one gift this year, one day I hope to have a book I can send out to you, or I could perhaps have my name on a keychain or something like that. I'm sure all of you are waiting around for that. But if I could give you a gift this year, my gift to you, God's already given the gift of Jesus. That's a much better gift. My gift is cheaper, it's smaller, but if I could sit across the table from you with my cup of coffee, which I have in my hand right now, I want to give you the gift of permission. You have permission to lead your life the way and in the direction of the destination you want to find. Many of us are spending our lives feeling like victims. We're talking about all the decisions we've already made, all the places we've already gone, and how our health has been set aside, how our wealth is not where we want it to be, how our relationships are not what we wanted them to be. There's a story being told about us that we had no idea would be a part of our story. We're embarrassed, we're frustrated, we're angry. And there's a moment that we can often take the seat of victimhood because we realize there's a lot more of life that's happened to us than what we chose. But C.S. Lewis says you can't go in the past and fix anything. but you can decide today to change your future. Today, I give you permission to craft the life that you want, craft the marriage that you want, craft the children that you want. No, you can't control other people. I know that. But you know who you could be in their life. You don't have to be in their life who they want you to be. You can be in their life who you want to be. And I would think that you wanted to be someone healthy and whole, someone who is strong, resourceful, perhaps even well off. Maybe you want to be someone who is full of joy, peace, and hope, because you know those things are contagious. They're wonderful. Today, I encourage you, find whatever it is that you want to be and then become that thing so that you can help others. People who live the life that they want to live and get to meet their destiny, get to meet their goals in life are not people who look around to their circumstances and wonder how they can make the most of them. They're people who craft their life, and despite where they're born, whether it be 1800s, the 2020s, or even before Jesus came, people who decided, I'm going to live a life that I want, they're the ones who get to, and they're the ones who change the world. So today I want to give you the permission to seek those things. The life you want, the joy you seek, the success you need, the health in your life. All of those things are completely attainable by you. This is the nugget I hope you take away from today's podcast. The person with the most influence on your destiny is you. The common denominator in all of the problems of your life is you. But also, you decide the destiny of your future. Now, look, you don't get to decide who you want to be and then neglect all the people you vow to or all the people you want to take care of. No, you have to do all those things. But in the midst of all the people that you have to care for, to be the person that everyone needs, you can become the person that you want to be. My encouragement to you is to write that out, to know who that person is, and then give yourself the permission to seek it. You know what? I hope that in 2024, you will abandon excuses, forget excuses, and embrace permission. This is the destiny before you. Now, when I was growing up, I fell in love with contemporary Christian music, and my favorite singer was Michael W. Smith. You'll hear me talk about that a lot. And he came out with a song just after the Columbine shootings in the late 90s. He came out with a song that said, "This is your time. This is your time. This is your dance." And I just want to tell you today, this is your time. I don't know what's going to happen to you in 2024. I don't know what circumstances that you can't control, but I do know that the circumstances you can control, which is in yourself, that you can make a better 2024 for you, perhaps for your children, for your parents, perhaps for those around you, your coworkers. You can make a better 2024 because you're working on yourself. You have permission to become better. You have permission to become more joyful, more hopeful, and I'm praying that you will embrace that permission in 2024. That's my gift to you. It didn't cost me a dime, but I appreciate you taking the time to listen. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I hope there is times where you are able to sit down and thank God for the many blessings He's given you, including Himself. I know this to be the case. People who are grateful, people who remind themselves of the good things in their life, and then the people who take the permission to make a better life for themselves. Those are the people that everyone needs. So are you. Merry Christmas.